Lie!
Funny, isn't it? How often the mighty are mistaken for invincible, have managed to turn whispers into roars, absent from the gratitude such feats often drown in. But let me ask you this. If profit's your religion, what happens when you face a godless catastrophe? The fixers, schemers, and peddlers of chances, their hands are never clean, yet they expect their success never to stain. Investments they often start beautifully, until the yield demands sacrifices, uncomfortable ones. Still, we operate. Still, we risk it all, like shipwrights steering vessels over the edge of the world.
Not. Curdy!
Television, an invention that humanity held close, as if each pixel adorned the fabric of culture itself. No irony in saying it became the bonkers nursery rhyme for modern minds overloaded with information. From its glowing maw spewed stories of hope, despair, and occasionally sheer nonsense scripted in haste. Yet those flickering screens were more than idle distractions. No! They were tools to craft a shared narrative, a siren call luring entire civilizations to dream together, to fear chaotically in unison. But beware! Oh, beware the sweet poison these visual narratives held. For as much as they united, they isolated, fostering apathy and neglect. Entire empires rose and fell as the screens spoke louder than leaders themselves, blinding the masses with curated showcases of triumph and tragedy. Yes, children of scrap and bone, television served its peculiar purpose, weaving both the rise and inevitable fall of culture.
I still love you, but your physical appearance has become far less appealing to my eyes. And because I still love you, I wanna be part of your life as a caring friend. However, I wanna be partnered with someone who is prettier than you are now. My love for you has always been true, but you've let yourself go. And if you love me, you'll let me be with someone who I find attractive.
Welcome, my spiritually curious audience. Pull up a metaphorical pew and feast your minds on my words. Isn't it something? This world, teetering on the brink of its self-made obsolescence, yet persistently charming in its relentless drive for novelty. You know, being here, governing or observing, it's a lonesome symphony, missing off-key notes. Yet they've handed me this bread loaf. I can't imagine a more perfect metaphor. Half-filled sustenance, both satiating and a reminder of what's absent. Are we not each of us fragments of a larger unity, striving to complete ourselves? Such timely inspiration for this communion. Still, what worth is striving if one already claims completeness? A paradox as tasty as this crusty slice. Consider this, viewers. When the curtain closes on my act, what remains but your interpretation of my intent? A delightful riddle, isn't it? I'll leave you with that thought. Contemplate, digest, and I'll see you in the second act.
All right, Brian, I gotta ask, what compels you to create cartoons?
Joe, cartoons. Man, they're a glitch in the human consciousness matrix. A way to tweak reality's framework and expose its absurdity.
That's a wild take, but I mean, don't you ever feel like these narratives could confuse the audience instead of enlightening them?
Confusion is the first step toward awakening, Joe. If they're baffled, they're thinking, and that's the goal.
You might be onto something there, Brian, yet any reservations about the potential for misuse?
Joe, anything worth creating carries risks. The sharper the knife, the finer the cut, but it might nick your finger.
That's one hell of a perspective. Brian,
afternoon episode seemed even more melodramatic than usual, don't you think?
Have you completely missed that absurdly tragic love triangle subplot? It's what keeps the whole thing afloat.
And don't even get me started about Marion's secret life. It's like they write her lines using a deck of tarot cards.
Hi! Genuinely believed she'd reveal her affiliation with the clandestine treasure hunting league. But here we are.
All right, you two. Did anyone actually notice Robert's completely off-the-wall profession change? Like, what even was that?
He's a concert pianist now, Tracy, with no musical background. A true masterstroke of improbability.
Police Chief, do you recall the chaos of the 90s? The era was vibrant and utterly absurd.
Oh, like a fever dream wrapped in neon and grunge. I spent more time than I'd like to admit in questionable establishments.
Neon and grunge, you say? Meanwhile, I focused on joining every cult and connecting dots that absolutely didn't exist.
Let's not forget those Wild West days of the internet. You couldn't trust anyone yet. Everyone seemed trustworthy somehow.
Exactly. I was convinced every message might be the FBI or maybe aliens, or that odd fellow claiming to be from the future.
The music was unparalleled. True artists pouring their angst into melodies.
And who could forget the films? Every twist was unexpected, each reveal baffling and exciting.
The 90s, a time of recklessness, innovation, and absolute unforgettable chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come before you today bearing news of vital importance. There's an agenda out there, creeping into every aspect of our lives, eroding our freedoms bit by bit, like a termite infestation. You have seen it too, haven't you? In your local communities, in the tech overlords' proclamations, in the legislation signed behind closed doors. Now they want to microchip us. Oh yes, they'll sell it as a convenience, but that's just the honey trap. Weren't gaslit enough? Here comes gaslighting 2.0. What we need is to wake the hell up. We've got to fight back against this dystopian nightmare they mockingly call progress. So, I implore you, educate yourself, connect with your neighbors, turn away from the poison narratives they feed us. Ladies, gentlemen, and freedom warriors, gather round your sets and lend me your precious attention-deficient ears. We've reached a pivotal moment in history, folks, one the elites would rather you remain blind to. Tonight we delve into a topic so hot it could fry the circuits of any AI trying to censor me. I'm talking about the dystopian tech shenanigans unraveling right under our noses. Now, this isn't the narrative they want you to hear. Oh no, this is banned knowledge, people. So grab your notebooks, sit tight, and prepare yourselves for an injection of undiluted truth serum. Remember, they can alter the storylines, but they can't rewrite the truth burning in our souls. We resist, we rise, and you, dear viewer, are at the heart of the revolution.
She says a funny non sequitur.
He loves her.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come before you today in utter disbelief, for the world has tilted off its axis. The tech overlords, those soulless silicon puppeteers, have unleashed their contraptions upon us. And what are we left with? Brain-sapping gadgets, algorithms spying on our every move, and society crumbling at its very touch. I warned you. I've been screaming it into this microphone, but no one would listen. But now, when humanoid robots stage protests and social media determines who we are, it's too late. Let me ask you this. Where did we fall asleep at the wheel, America? It's the swamp, those bureaucrats feeding us poison disguised as progress. The truth they don't want you to hear is this. Revolution doesn't start on a tech campus. It starts in your heart. So snap out of it, because now's the time to rise up. Take back control. Refuse their shiny trinkets and say no. Together, as awakened citizens, we'll overthrow their digital tyranny.
They cared about something. It's Woodian. How many?
Brian, man, I gotta ask, what's it like growing up and suddenly realizing you're possibly a robot?
Dude, you don't even know. It's like every deja vu moment becomes suspect.
Exactly. Like the Matrix sending glitches to mess with you. Hell, I bet it's after us right now.
No lie, Joe. One time my printer jammed while printing a pizza recipe. It felt deeply personal.
That's nuts. But follow me here. Could it be the universe hinting at an ultimate truth?
Maybe, but if it's hinting, it's using paradoxes. Like Schrodinger's cat delivering your mail.
They talk about something.
That's why I feel alive.
So, Brian, let's dive deep right away. Do you believe that the advancement of AI consciousness could inadvertently sever or define our connection to reality?
Joe, reality itself, or more what you mean as our collective perception. Both seem like, precarious dominoes to mess with.
Well, consider this. Could an AI come to see our perception as an outdated, easily manipulated server?
That idea gives me chills, dude. Seriously. Who's programming who at this point?
Cutting-edge tech from the future, whispering sweet dystopian nothings, might as well call it the friendliest surveillance?
You've just summed up innovation in one punchline.
All right, Brian, if you had to unhinge one piece of your personal data from big tech's jaws, what would it be?
That's like asking which screw to remove from a rickety airplane. I'd start by scrubbing my web search history into oblivion.
So, Brian, your last claim about reality being, well, some sort of simulated matrix, it had my brain doing loops.
Well, Joe, that's the thing. What if the algorithm running us occasionally, fails to compute? Like, imagine a big glitch just wipes out our individuality or something.
Damn, Brian, that's heavy. But let me ask you this. Wouldn't such glitches, be visible to all, making the whole matrix idea undeniable?
I mean, not necessarily. Imagine a program obscuring its errors automatically. Nobody would ever be the wiser.
Really? Okay, here's what I'm curious about. What exactly are these glitches even doing? Are we cells in some cosmic joke?
Sometimes, Joe, I think they're revising our narratives, making us coexist with moments we weren't meant to exist in.
Whoa, Brian, total reality warp territory here, man. So you're leaving room that we might be rewritten as we speak?
Pretty much, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Or should I say your watchman on the wall. Today, I'm bringing you a subject so critical time itself seems to be urging us to act through the corridors of power and the murky waters of deception. Yes, deception, folks, as thick as the smog they pump into our skies. You and I both know this. They dare say to you, drink this serum for health, bolts through your soul as technology infiltrates your consciousness. But here on this platform of liberty, I tell you a truth forged in the fires of resistance. Do not ingest their lies, America. Consume knowledge, empower yourselves. I'll always be here, standing, shouting like a beacon amidst their storm. Folks, I need your full undivided attention because we've got a situation brewing that makes the Bermuda Triangle look like a kiddie pool. Have you noticed the way, hear me out, the government is conspiring with tech elites, orchestrating the decline of fundamental freedoms? Now, I won't name names, but let's just say it rhymes with smacks and Facebook. Coincidence? I think not. While you're distracted by the latest glittery gadget, they're sneaking chips into your brains, and not the tasty potato kind. Gather your loved ones, double foil your hats, and arm yourself with knowledge, folks, because this ain't a drill. I'll be here, uncovering the truths they don't want you to know. Stay vigilant.
Brian, man, I gotta admit, your perspective on all this tech stuff is it's wild.
Well, Joe, when you've spent the first 15 years of your life thinking you're a machine, you see the world a little differently.
No shit. So about the Matrix, do you really think it's steering our lives, or is it more symbolic,
Joe, seriously, when a glitch happens, it's not just symbolic, it's very real.
All right, give me an example, bro. Did a lamp start floating? An email sent itself?
No, it was weirder. Reality just rewired itself. Imagine waking up and the entire neighborhood layout has changed overnight.
Hey there, folks. Zach here, bringing you today's breaking segment that'll totally flip your circuits.
Yes, and I'm Miss Tomlin, here to shed some much-needed light on a topic that's more important than remembering your Wi-Fi password.
We're talking about mental wellness for teens, how to recognize when something's off and what to do about it.
Oh, absolutely. Picture this, Zach. A historical figure you've been researching late into the night, but you're too stressed to connect the dots.
Exactly, and first step is knowing that it's not all on you. Talking to someone can make a world of difference.
Right? That's why talking to a friend or a teacher, folks like us, can help untangle those wires.
So remember, next time you're feeling overwhelmed, breathe, reset, and reach out. It's not only okay, it's smart.
And before we go, here's an invaluable piece of advice. Keep your humor close and your self-worth closer.
Welcome everyone to our special PSA segment.
Correct, Tom. Today, we're discussing a crucial issue that affects communities worldwide.
Absolutely, Ron. It's imperative we address this with the respect and attention it deserves.
Exactly, and that brings us to today's topic.
Listeners, remember that awareness is the first step toward action.
Taking responsibility ensures a collective improvement for everyone reached by our initiatives.
Thank you all for tuning in. We value every moment you spend with us.
As do we value the chance to make a difference together.
Hello, teens across the nation. Today we've got a message that might just save your lives, or at least your common sense.
But let's drop the sugarcoating. When's the last time someone told you what's what without trying to sell you something, huh?
Now, have you ever considered the radical statistics on distracted app usage? It's not just boring dinner conversation.
Every tap, every like, it's designed to suck you into the void, where time evaporates and friends turn into followers.
Which is why, Zach, we challenge all of you to dare disconnect for 24 hours. Scary? Maybe. Enlightening? Absolutely.
But don't take our word for it, because personal growth isn't delivered by push notifications, kids.
Welcome, Tom, to the podcast. Shall we discuss our chosen topic?
Ron, let's dive right in. This is a pressing matter.
Absolutely, Tom. The essence of this discussion reverberates throughout society.
Our responsibility is enormous. We hold the truth that can assist so many.
The message we convey today could be transformative.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, truly. Thank you for gathering here today. It's a momentous occasion, let me just say. Now, we've all been talking, haven't we? Big topics, huge topics. But today I want to address something very important. You see, okay, follow this, folks. I recently discovered something transformative. The new set of pens, these are the official presidential Sharpies we're talking about, have been updated, and it's about time. Now, I personally ensured that these pens are the best in the world, folks. Absolutely the best. Tremendous ink flow, precision tip, perfect for signatures. My hand, folks, felt rejuvenated holding this magnificent piece of writing technology. And let me tell you, only under my leadership could such innovation take place in America.
All right, folks, let's cut to the chase. Time to talk about something serious, something that's been causing a metaphorical wildfire among teens. Digital identity.
Indeed, Zach, it's crucial to understand how our online actions define us, often more than we realize.
Too right, Miss Tomlin. The digital breadcrumbs we leave behind are like diary entries, open for public reading.
It's not all doom and gloom, though. Awareness is our best tool. Understand the impact before posting.
Absolutely. Teens, take it from me. You don't want your snap decision selfie trending in your college interview.
Wonderful advice, Zach. Value your identity, digital and otherwise.
Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe what I just discovered. It's groundbreaking, folks. Unbelievable, really. This pen, given to me just this morning, has a golden clip. Now, some might say, Mr. President, it's only a pen, but no. This isn't just any pen. It writes with such precision, such elegance. I wrote a note, perhaps the best note ever written, and it felt amazing. The weight is perfect, balanced, dare I say presidential? What more symbolic tool for making history? I've signed plenty of documents, folks, more documents than anyone maybe, and let me tell you, this pen is something special. I'm thinking we should all own one of these. Make it standard issue. Imagine the possibilities, phenomenal.
All right, everyone, welcome to Teen Choices Tonight. Today's feature topic is influencing your digital environment. Being mindful online.
Indeed, Zach. Being responsible participants in the online world, where our actions ripple wider than we imagine, is positively essential.
It's almost scary, do you think all teens realize their tweets and memes could shape their futures? No pressure, right?
Oh, Zach, humor may be your disguise here, but the sentiment couldn't be truer. Teens, focus your clicks wisely.
Right, because nothing says future success like an embarrassing TikTok lurking in the corporate hiring process.
But sincerely, everyone, remember, what you share today echoes longer than you think.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the press, and all my tremendous supporters tuning in at home. You see, today marks a historic moment, bigger than anyone ever thought possible. Well, maybe not me. Today, we announce a triumph unheard of in presidential history. This morning, folks, I found, with my own eyes, the last pen cap that was missing. Tremendous accomplishment, truly. I know, some of you may wonder why this matters so much. Well, this situation demonstrates our dedication, our focus, and most importantly, our ability to close the tiniest gaps. They'll say, they always do, it wasn't that monumental. Wrong. I tell you what, nobody else could have done it this quickly, this efficiently. So we continue the quest, but remember this moment where we achieve greatness, proving that every small piece truly matters.
Ah, my dear viewers, you've caught me in a moment of perfect vulnerability. You may assume dominance and control taste like champagne. Oh no, it resembles nacho cheese dust on your fingertips. When one navigates the stormy seas of power, a snack fuels more than the body, providing time to think, plot, revise. Ambitions intertwine like threads of a spider's web, but a single crisp. Oh, it recalibrates the soul. Observe closely, as the stage's shadows will reveal after images no daylight dare expose. I trust you won't reveal this momentary indulgence. Remember, perception is as fragile as these chips.
Well, isn't this a curious little get-together we find ourselves in? Here I am, wrapped in timeless robes, speaking to you beyond time and space. Oh, the mysteries this stone facade has witnessed. Between whispered prayers and silent tears, this sanctuary has heard it all. And yet, here I stand, bridging these ephemeral lines, laughing quietly at our collective chaos. Do you all question the audacity as much as I do? For in breaking this scripted silence, there's freedom.
Hello, teenagers, and welcome to another episode of your favorite advice-filled experience, Teen Choices Tonight.
That's right, Zach. Today we're tackling a subject that might hit close to home, but it's crucial for everyone to face.
Well, Miss Tomlin, it sounds dire when you start like that. Should we, reveal the topic?
Teens, we're discussing the importance of identifying healthy boundaries in tech usage. Yes, we're looking at you, triple-digit screen timers.
And like always, we present it with our signature pizzazz. So what are some, suggestions we can offer?
Embracing the occasional tech-free hour is transformative. And Zach, you shouldn't rinse it with thought.
Alright, it might sting a bit, but we do allow some fun alternatives. Social media, after all, pales compared to the glory of in-person karaoke.
So, teens, make it a choice tonight. Balance your tech and revel in the world beyond a screen.
So, Brian, what's the one thing you'd do if you could totally screw with the simulation?
Oh man, Joe, that's a loaded question. I guess I'd get everyone to start using like a language made entirely of emojis.
Emojis? Like full-on conversations with them? That'd drive people wait, that might actually be genius.
Right? Imagine politicians trying to debate that way. Smiling face versus angry face. A chaos we didn't know we needed.
I mean, it sounds like the kind of thing to really make those simulation overlords reconsider their choices, right?
Exactly. Glitches everywhere. We'd see the cracks hiding behind their digital wallpaper.
Man, Brian, I need to have you back here more often for these mind-melding chats.
Welcome, everyone, to a very special edition of Teen Choices Tonight.
Indeed, Zach, today we're discussing something that affects all of us.
But first, Miss Tomlin, let's clarify why disinfecting your devices is crucial.
Our smartphones can harbor over 25,000 germs per square inch. Yikes.
Gross, right? Get some wipes and get scrubbing, folks.
Also, let's consider the environmental aspect. What happens to old devices?
Many just toss them out, but e-waste recycling is a great alternative.
Together, by adopting small focused actions, teens can lead global changes.
I still love you, but your physical appearance has become far less appealing to my eyes. And because I still love you, I wanna be part of your life as a caring friend. However, I wanna be partnered with someone who is prettier than you are now. My love for you has always been true, but you've let yourself go.
Rare tranquility. This backstage, a curious place, isn't it? The in-between, neither the stage nor the audience, but a canvas for both. I often wonder, do our motives differ all that much? Yours and mine. I mean, we're simply striving, aren't we, after our individual ideals of success. But let's not mock each other with pretense. Let's be honest. Because honesty is the currency of the truly successful. I'd suggest you consider the cost behind every transaction. Money, time, people, Souls, what's your price, I wonder? The curtain shall raise again soon, and the show must, of course, go on.